Hi. I'm not muted. Ah, shit. I mean, whoopsie. I forgot to. Damn it. I was like, no. I was like, for the first time ever, I double checked I was unmuted, but instead, I was asleep. Hi. No, I just want one non-scuff. Okay, hold on. Hi. Welcome to class. Hello. I love the shit. Sorry. I was so happy. I was like double checking my mic. I was like, this time I won't be muted. Double checking. And then I forgot to check my model. Whoopsie. But hi. Hello. Non-scuff impossible? Very much so, apparently. There's no music. Oh God, why is it's all scuffed. But hello, yes. I'm glad to finally catch alive. Your Dark History series is so interesting. Thank you. Yes, today we are talking about Christmas. Yumi loves that cute outfit. Yeah, well, it's Christmas. What, you want me to change my outfit? I thought I should be consistent. I always change my outfits, but I was like, let me try and be consistent for a change. But maybe I should change it. I can put a cardigan on. No. This is the only one that allows me to show skin. Teacher Yumi's always the best. Thank you. Yumi Sensei is cute. No, she's not. She's ruthless. And rules her class with an iron fist. Yes. Elf outfit. No. It's not an elf outfit. I'm just like it's just a little Mrs. Claus outfit. Yes.
Short hair and great booba in a red outfit ! Thank
you, Cheeseburger Mac. Thank you. Yumi Sensei's dark and mysterious and cute. Thank you. Hello, teacher Yumi. You are looking cute. Dark and mysterious today. With your hair blocking the board, I see triple. No, you don't. What do you mean? Who wrote that on my who wrote that on my chalkboard? Confess. You'll get detention. Who did that? Don't be upsetty. Eat spaghetti. My mom made spaghetti today. I haven't eaten yet, but I will later. I'm excited. I did steal a DVR is on. But I did steal a piece of garlic bread running back to my room. I didn't have time to fill my water bottle, so I just took an entire bottle of Coke with me. Okay, thank you for the reminder. DVR is now off. Garlic helps get rid of parasites. Like, internally or in general? Like a 2 liter? No, a 1.25. I'm not an animal. Like worm. I thank you for telling me, I guess. Can we see your mom? I think she's eating right now. I did say we'd do a stream with mom one day. But what? It would probably be something cooking related. She's a very good chef. Naughty Yumi. I didn't write that. Someone wrote that on my board. You're on track then? I am. Will Mama Broom officiate the wedding? No. She won't. No. She will be there to oversee and meet you at the wedding. On the wedding day you will meet. Wait, we're already married. It doesn't matter now, I guess. I want detention. More time to read. Oh. Have I ever been in detention? My school didn't really have after-school detention. They had lunchtime detentions, which I think they thought was a punishment for me. Shoving me in the library during lunch. And I was just like, this is kind of good, though. Lasagna stream take 2. Oh, maybe I should bring her to show us how to actually make a lasagna. Love the outfit, Yumi. Thank you. Bugs and germs hate the sulfur and garlic. Onions. Really? Oh, is that why one of my mom's friends is like a health nut. My mom is a health nut, but this lady's like a health nut. And she said every morning she peels a clove of garlic and just sculls it. She just swallows it like a tablet with hot water or warm water. Is that why? Ah. I'm not gonna do that. But I did order more chlorophyll and aloe vera juice. That's not a punishment. Yeah, that's not a punishment. That was great for me. I was like, yeah, I'll keep reading. That sounds nice. I was given detention for something stupid, so I never went. Oh, then the school told the teacher to remove it. I won. Oh, well done. One time, we weren't allowed to have our phones during lunch, by the way. And there was this teacher that really didn't like me, and she was really mean to everyone. And she saw me with my phone, and then and then I dropped it down my sleeve. So she couldn't, but then she was touching me all over trying to find the phone, and I started screaming. And then the principal was next to the principal's office, and he came out and was like, "What the hell is going on?" I'm like, "Well, she's touching me." And she said, "She has a phone." And then he said, "Unhand the girl." And I was like, "I don't have a phone. What are you talking about?" Yes. Touching you who? One of my teachers, alias. One of my female teachers. She saw me with my phone, and I wasn't allowed to have my phone during school, even though it was lunchtime. And she was touching me, trying to find it, because I tucked it. I did that thing where you tuck it into your my school shirt, and then I lifted my arm so it would go down my arm. And she was like, grab. And she got in trouble, and I got to keep my phone. Was she fired? No. She got fired because she chased. She got fired when she ran across the room and grabbed a child by their shirt and shook them. That's when she was fired. She was a loose cannon. But hi, Alias. Yes. No. Sweet Caroline? I don't know anything about that. Sweet Caroline. Bum. Sneaky, very sneaky. She snapped. Yeah, she went crazy. To be fair, the kid that drove her nuts was always driving everyone nuts, but she just... Usually they would just laugh it off and ignore it, but she snapped. This teacher clearly had anger issues. Very much so. I don't think she liked children in any capacity. I'm on the edge of a deadline. Why would I distract you? Don't you need to be? Don't you need to be doing it? Was the school banned phones? Yeah, I guess phones were a distraction. So, but you think during lunch? She didn't get fired because she didn't have a boyfriend, huh? How old are you, Yumi? I am 98 years old. Yumi pulled the "now you see me" move. Yeah, now you see me, now you don't. She let the intrusive thoughts become extrusive one last time. And she knew what she did. She didn't even say anything after that. She just left the classroom. We were all sitting there like, what do we do? Kids were getting distracted by chess. We did have one of my teachers used to love chess. We used to have a chess set. And during recess and lunch, we'd play chess. I didn't, because I don't know how to do it. We had a teacher like that, but he was a male PE teacher who verbally abused the students and kept being weird to the girls. Ew. Creepy. She's as fresh as if she was in her 20s. That's right. School during the 1930s must have been wild. I wasn't allowed to go because I was a woman. I'm just kidding. Girls went to school in the 30s. I know. Oh, my mother would have loved to be given 5 minutes alone with that teacher, and I don't mean in the lovey-dovey way. Yeah, it was a lot. 98? You don't look a day over 78. Thank you. I do bathe in blood to keep my youthful looks. That explains why I'm so pale. What do you mean, our teacher? Honestly, I'll scold the kid too if the kid used a telegram machine. No, imagine a typewriter. That I could understand. I think Yumi would be the most distracting thing in school. I was annoying. I was a class clown. There were some teachers that didn't like it, but most of them thought it was funny and were chill with it. Yumi has aged well like fine wine. Thank you. Bread equals bread roll. Pork equals pork roll. Chicken equals chicken roll. Rick equals Rick roll. You know what? Joke's on you. I like that song. I don't care how many times I get Rick rolled. I did have a kid coming to high school with a typewriter once. The clack, clack, clack was so loud. Was he a hipster? I was either dead quiet or the loudest kid. There was no in between. Yeah. I can see that. That explains the emote. No, that's just because I'm dumb. We want blue cat. What's a blue cat? 98. You know what? You are prettier than any flower I've ever seen or planted. Aw, that's so sweet. Don't flirt with your teacher. It's not allowed. He was a goof, but his mom always worked at the school. Was it Tom Hanks's kid? When I was in my prime at school, I was a menace. One time I almost squared up with a big kid, but got stopped. That's wild. I was just friends with everyone. I just floated around. I don't know. I just floated around. I mean, there were still like the school bullies who just bullied everyone. But I just floated around from group to group. Yeah. Never could get a teacher to flirt back. I hope not. I just learned the other day that you're not supposed to date your university teachers. Surprise! I was like, that's not allowed. There you go. Some knowledge for you. You're not allowed to date your university teachers, apparently. Oh. Wait, you're not? Thank you! That's what I said as well! And I was like, huh? We want Kahoot? I don't know what that is. One time I had a substitute teacher and she was reading a book and one of my friends was mouthing what she was saying and I laughed and the teacher caught me and said, "Do you find this funny?" Very much so, teacher. Since you're 98, do you remember anything that happened in 1926? Let me just go. Whoop! Oh no, I've changed outfits! What am I wearing? I hate it. Many events happened in 1926. Einstein invented the Einstein refrigerator. Oh, the electric chainsaw was invented. There you go. That was a peculiar combo. Don't worry about it. Very nice fit, honestly. No, excuse me. Don't worry about it. No, we don't talk about that. You're secretly a reality bender. Marilyn Monroe was born in 1926. Oh, that one I knew. What else? I don't know. That's it. Okay. Einstein, Wildstein for Einstein. Prohibition. She thought too hard, her clothes flew. The Great Depression. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Okay. I was running so behind. I was trying to get my slideshow done as quickly as possible. I did all the research last night. And I was trying to... my nose. But I didn't update my slideshow. It's so hot. Be nice to me. It's so hot. But I'm glad I did my research last night. I didn't have to rush my research. Just my slideshow. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. There wasn't really a dark history to Christmas, but we're doing a history of Christmas. Hydrate, please, if it's hot. Yeah, I've got my Coke Zero. Yeah, I need to drink more water. I have a headache all the time. Hello. Hi. Always nice seeing the short hair. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I should get my long hair. I should put my extensions in. Don't worry about it, Miss Yumi. Thank you. In 2026, Yumi will be exactly 100 years old. Okay, don't remind me. Becoming 100 is like becoming 30. 100 is the new 30. Especially research about the sun. Huh? Yumi has hair extensions confirmed. No, I have magic. I'm just saying, should I put my hair extensions in? 30 is in demand? Ma'am! No, it's not. 30 is old and wrinkly. We love hags here. I don't know why you're saying that. I'm not a hag. 100 is the new 20s. Yumi the witch is in demand. No! Yumi was the hair extension user all along. You said Lyko uses them. Lyko uses hair extensions. So Lyko is the balding one and Yumi is the one with hair extensions. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Yes, Lyko is balding. How come she never shows you the back of her head? Just saying. I showed you mine. Suspicious? I have the stream open in 12 different tabs as per V Sensei's recommend. V Sensei said what now? Yumi doesn't know about what is hag maxing? What is hag maxing? I Google. Is it gonna be like that time you told me what did you say it was? I can't remember. Not a bussy. What is hag maxing? It's my dick in a box. Sorry, that song's been stuck in my head all day. Hag maxing is the act of young men dating older women. Isn't it just cougaring? Resulting in an age disparity. Yeah, obviously. Duh. Older women are in demand. Huh. What? A slang term they now understand to mean hitting on millennial women. Millennials aren't that old. Just putting that out there. But okay. Shall we start our presentation? It is very hot, so I would like to keep this stream short, if that is okay. I am sweating, even with the air conditioner on. I'm sweating so much. Yumi sweat Christmas merch. Some Zoomers are reaching their 30s? Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Serena told me that people that were born in 2010 are in high school now, and I almost had a mental breakdown. Youngest millennials are 30. This is upsetting to me. Why not rub yourself with an ice cube? Okay, that does not help. I have had 3 cold showers today, though. 3 cold showers, and then you stand in front of the air conditioner or fan naked, and you're like, dry me. Yeah, that feels good for a short period of time, and then you get hot again. It's really not nice. How much for Yumi sweat? Don't say that. I'm turning to dust. That's what I'm saying. How much for Yumi sweat? $5. $5 a jar, but you have to drink it. 2010 was only 4 years ago, right? No, it wasn't. It wasn't 4 years ago. I am... Every time my brothers have a birthday, I have an existential crisis. Drink his Yumi sweat. It's -3. Can I trade my weather? Absolutely. Deal. $5. Can I dine in? Ew. Is it from the source or is it packaged? Is it fresh or pre-packaged? Yumi girl sweat, let's go. We're closer to 2027 than we are to 2017. Okay, let's start the stream. I don't need this. I just... Can we not? Every year it gets harder. I must move the broommates behind me. Isn't that right? Is that what we decided on? I can't remember. All right, let me grab my presentation. Oh, yeah, I have to move the broommates. Come over here. Come here. There we go. Look at that bromate. There we go. I'll move myself down a little bit so you have more space, okay? I'll move. There we go. Yeah, that's cute. The smut? What are you talking about? I didn't make a cover for my Santa fanfic. That would be crazy. What? Listen, I thought it deserved a cover. Okay, so I gave it a cover. I updated it. Can I sit besides the wall? No, I don't trust you. Sit in the middle. Are there people who don't know what a World War II is? Oh, a Wii! Oh my god, I'm so old. Why did I think that was World War II? Yeah, I know what a Wii is. I had a Wii. XXXmas sounds a little sussy. I didn't do it. Someone came in early and wrote on my board. The time a skeleton stole Santa's job. I invite you to move where I am, but I'm sure how you feel about 1 degree temps. Forget that. All the time. I need a cough. Hold on. Yumi, no! Don't laugh at me like this. I'm gonna go sit in the back corner. I've got my eye on you. Make sure you behave. Can I go to the toilet? No! You must hold it. Yumi was born before World War II. Have you seen that, that clip of... Louis Theroux interviewing... what's her name? The actress, the old one. And she was like, during the war, we had a lot of cats or whatever. And he goes, which war? And she was like, what do you mean, which war? And she got very upset. The Wii was 2006? Whoa. Every day we get closer to Peppermint Breath getting a full publishing deal. Like, just wait for my next one. It's gonna be a sentient candy cane romance. I'll sit up front. History was always my favorite subject. Come. Yes. We would like to play. That ad really stuck in our minds. I didn't see any Wii ads. Instructions unclear. Holding the restroom instead of going to it. Yumi was born when the word perfect was invented. Stop that! Are you ever planning on making merch? That reminds me, don't forget to grab the V4Mirai Winter Wonderland merch. The Christmas merch. There's blankets, there's keychains, there's happies. There's a memoriam. There's not a memoriam ticket. There's a what's the word? Memento. Not a memento. Memorabilia ticket. Thank you. There we go. So make sure you go check that out. Memoriam, who died? Me. my youth. My youth has died. So the candy cane will work like icy hot? Hold up, that's a good idea. Is Yumi a fan of Santa Claus? Asking for a friend. Of him personally, or the idea of him? The idea of a man breaking into my house and climbing down my chimney and ravishing me with gifts? 10 out of 10. Yes, I am. Let me get the Brave Group US store link. Brave Group US store. V4. Here we go. I'll link it at the top. I mean, honestly, is there really a downside to Santa when you say it like that? Yes, I would like this. Yumi's a fan of Xenoclaws. Oh, hello. Hold on. That's an idea. I hit my credit limit on my card buying guitar strings, so I can't get the new V4 merch. What sort of gold-plated guitar strings? How many guitar strings did you buy? I need to reorder guitar strings. I just keep putting it off. The gift that keeps on giving, a boyfriend. Why would I need a boyfriend when I'm married to the broommates, huh? Interesting. Didn't know you guys were into that. I already bought all of Yumi's merch. I'm excited to get the merch too. All the blankets are so cute. And it's a lap blanket. I love lap blankets because I always sit at my desk and work. And when I try and put my big blanket around me, I choke myself and it gets stuck it gets stuck under my wheels. But this is better. They say someday Yumi will replace the strings on her guitar. I haven't done it yet. Or my ukulele. It's just... I need to do that. I was gonna go take my guitar to get service, and I haven't done that either. I want to play acoustic again. It's been a while. Not a Yumi stream without I don't know what you're talking about. The wheels on your walker. On my chair, and you know that. Your streams are great and you always make me laugh. Aw, thank you. That's so sweet. Aren't those tennis balls? You mean the procrastinator? Acoustic guitar character. That would be fun. Do I know that many songs on acoustic? We'll figure it out. That would be fun. I just need to go get a service. Nova's blanket is creepy. I love it. It's awesome. That's my favorite blanket. I can't wait to sleep with Nova staring at me all night like that. I might just put it on my ceiling so I can look up and she's just like... Hey, Yumi, Papa! How's your candy cane love? I don't know what you're talking about. You don't need to lie about your walker. You can tell us we're married. It's my chair! I hate it here. All the blankets are amazing? Yeah. Yumi, what? Does Papa know you bought the merch? Please don't tell Papa! Nova's blanket is very her. The no vanket. Ah, no blanket. No vanket. I'll workshop that. I saw the design. Nova's blanket is awesome. It's so good. It's very Nova. Electric blanket for electric Xmas Boogaloo. Sorry, I saw a summoning circle and came immediately. Ah, Papa's here. Hello, Papa. Welcome. Don't. Just ignore this slide. No one tell Papa. No one tell Papa what we do in our free time. Ah. The true Papa is here. The middle name on your PPT is T. Any chance you're related to Sonic the Hedgehog or Perry the Platypus? No. I am descended from a long lines of the witch. Yumi, the witch. Annabelle, the witch. Serafina, the witch. Yeah. Oh, I need a cough again. I'm definitely telling. Don't tell! Yumi Tea Witch. Exactly. Hold on. Let me drink my very hydrating Coke Zero because I didn't have time to grab water. Yumi gonna make a new channel and call it Yumi Tea Twitch. I should have named my Twitch Yumi T.Wit. Damn it. That's... I missed it. Okay. Do it, Papa. Okay. Let us start our presentation. Take your seats. Why did I turn British? Take your seats, please. Thank you. That's still British. I don't know how to get rid of it now. That would have been a funny pun. Right. Not like you use it anymore. I want to, but the rules there. I am worried. Maybe once it sorts itself out. Yeah. British Yumi, please. Welcome to the story of Christmas. I could be chimney sweep Yumi. The story of Christmas. Okay. Time for another presentation. Yes, and right back into the chair I go. Yes, sit. Be good. Sit. Stay. You'll get a treat. You literally need to stream with the first Christmas outfit that covered everything. Right? I don't like that. I do like Twitch. But it is what it is. Disparage Victorian child Yumi. Treat? That's right. And the story of how Yumi, the one who wrote on the board. I didn't write on the board, it was someone else. I need a cough again. I am at the tail end of my sickness where I just need to cough a lot, you know? Ugh, it's so annoying. That's so British, I don't know how to get rid of it. American, etc. Me? Not me. Me. Xmas Elastic. Oh my god, I would love to be Elastigirl. Have you seen... This is unrelated to Christmas, but have you seen that video on TikTok and on YouTube of that lady that can crack all of her bones? She's like crack, 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 crack. Like every part of her body she can crack. But she's built like the mom from The Incredibles. She's built like an Elastigirl. Have you seen that? Every time I see that, I stop and I just watch it like 5 times. And I'm like, if only. If only I looked like that. I'll find it later. She's beautiful. Every bone. Yeah, she's just like neck, neck, shoulder, shoulder, arm, hand, hand, finger, 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 hip, hip, back, knee, feet, toes. Like, she's like at work. I think it said she was like a wedding consultant or something. I don't know. And she's like, obviously at the end of her shift, she's just cracking everything, but her body, oh my god. Anyway, back to Christmas. Elastigirl, but her superpower is arthritis. Me. Me and my walker. Which is not a walker, it's a chair. You're already perfect? No. No. I want to be Elastigirl. I want an Elastigirl body. I thought you'll say, if only I can be cracked by her. I mean, if she's offering. Okay. Christmas. Hello. Firstly, we will talk about Yule and Saturnalia. We're going to be going through the pagan rituals first. So Christmas was not originally a Christian holiday. It was a pagan holiday. That kind of is an amalgamation of multiple pagan traditions. Snap, crackle, pop, Yumi. Please cosplay as Elastigirl. I wish. Still want to do my Tomb Raider one. You keep mentioning stuff most of us haven't seen. Okay, I don't know what my algorithm is doing. Okay, it's birds and women. I don't know what else to tell you. This slide has too much text. Don't read it. I'll read it to you. That's just there if you want to skim read it, but you don't need to. I will read to you. There was a lot of information. I was trying to shove it all in, but I didn't want to leave anything out, you know? Okay. I love the text. Thank you. Birds and women. Yep, that is Yumi. Yeah. And he got Warhammer lore. We're going to do a Warhammer stream next year. Keep that. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, Saturnalia, the debauchery. Yeah! Okay, this is my favorite festival. I read about it and I was like, this is a festival made for me. The 5 Xmas bird. What Xmas bird? Are you spreading cheer again? I'm spreading information. Similar to an STD. Okay. Shrek Papa on Christmas is the best, Papa. Have you heard of the Muffin Man? I heard about it in Strike Witches. I don't know what that is, but that sounds good. I'm gonna write that down. Yumi's Australian accent. Isn't... I'm always Australian. Stop this. Winter solstice holidays. That's right, B! Can we eat witches? No. So Christmas has roots in pagan festivals, and it helped shape some of the holiday's traditions. So in ancient Rome... Saturnalia sounds American. Saturnalia. Lunalia. Saturnalia was a festival in mid-December that celebrated Saturn, the god of agriculture. Who is this imposter, Yumi? What is that? Zach Baggins? Banned. What? No! Added Zach Baggins! I hate that man! Okay. I'm gonna ignore Zach Baggins Yumi. So the festival of Saturnalia was about gift giving and feasting, and one of my favorite things ever, role reversal. So slaves and masters would switch positions. So the masters would wait on the slaves, and the slaves would act like masters. Isn't that fun? That does feel like it was made by like some rich person though, to like cosplay being poor or being a slave. But that sounds fun though. That'd be like your favorite day of the year if you were a slave. It was full of indulgence and fun, and it helped shape the joyful spirit of Christmas. Ah. Damn it, Zach Shu, get out. Which one's the real Yumi? This is identity theft. Dress up as slaves. You mean pajamas? No, they didn't dress up. They actually reversed roles. So the masters would serve their slaves for that day, and then the slaves got to be masters for the day. And eat as much food as they want. Zach T Witch, get out. It's not like they could do much in fear of punishment after. That is true. But I guess it would be a reprieve of something though, right? Maybe not. I guess you would have to plan it anyway. So, Yumi T Baggins? Absolutely not. They dress down. Yeah. I would try to be master forever. Teacher Yumi, when Saturnalia comes, can we be Chatter and Zach the... Don't mention Zach in my presence. Stupid Zach. So in Norse and Germanic traditions, the Yule festival marked the winter solstice, and they had bonfires and feasts, and they honored gods like Odin. The Yule log was burned, and evergreens were used to decorate homes. Sound familiar? And they were symbols of life during the cold, dead months. Godan, Wodan, and Odin. What? Odin. Ah. He was a Santa? No. Yule Man from SCP. I don't know these references, and I don't know if it's because I'm old or I'm not on TikTok. Odin. Why are you making fun of my accent? What about Bodan? Stop this. Wodan was one of the primary Germanic gods too. Ah, I see. But yes, old Dan from down the streets. No! Stop this! I'm being bullied. I have a question. Why does Yumi hate Zach Baggins so much? You can see it during the haunted object stream. Zach Baggins owns basically every haunted object in the entire world. And he's a scumbag. And he lies. Oh, Dan, you wanted 5 minutes? Yeah, stop bullying the teacher. You're not allowed to. You like being bullied? How very dare you? But yes. So a lot of our decorating elements came from Yule. Like the greeneries and the trees. We'll talk about trees a little bit later. But yes. Also, we'll talk about that holiday in a bit. We will talk about the drinking and the swearing and the there's some good holidays out there. I wish it was the same. Don't bully Yumi, she likes it. Teacher win his lunch after the presentation. I bet Odin would want a personal visit with Yumi. Wodan is Odin. Now I can't even read Odin properly. But Odin is more Norse and Wodan is more Germanic. I see. In fairness to Yumi, Wodan is also correct. Odin's day becomes Wodan's day, becomes Wednesday. Oh! What about Monday? Tuesday? Odin's day. That's interesting. I'm gonna make a note to look up days of the week later. Parties were way crazier. Yeah, like how the Romans would have massive feasts and they would eat lying down, which I feel like is not good for digestion, but that's none of my business. And then they would get up and throw up. They would excuse themselves and throw up and come back to eat more. Yeah, no food wasted. Yeah, isn't that cool? I guess it makes sense. Would Thursday be Thor? And Friday Freya? Oh, damn it. Now I want to look at that. Moon Day, Thursday, Woden's Day, Thor's Day, Frigg's Day. Oh, I didn't know that. That's a disproven. No, I want the vomitorium to be real. Vomitorium. What? That's not what I want. No. That's upsetting to me. Purging the myth of vomitorium. No, I'm gonna pretend it still exists. The original... I wouldn't say that. Okay. Next. Yoink. So, the Bible doesn't actually say when Jesus's birthday was. When Jesus was born. There we go. Childhood ruin. Yeah, it was. Do you know why I know about that? Okay. There used to be a... Do you know Where's Wally? I think in America it's called Where's Waldo. But they used to have this weekly magazine that you would buy. And my dad had me subscribe to it. And they had mummies. And they had one about ancient Romans. So the information in that was a lie. Where's Wally lied to me. I can't believe Where's Wally would lie to me like this. The date was never actually written. The Europeans just decided it. That's right. It was in 0 AD. Personal bias in action. Well, I don't care. Vomitoriums existed. La 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 la. Where's Wally? They were selling mummies. No, it was a magazine about mummies. Yeah. I wonder if I can find it. I'll find it later. So we don't actually know when his birthday was. So early Christians had to pick a day. And what day would they pick? Pray tell. They picked December 25th, partly to line up with the pagan solstice festivals. Like Sol Invictus, which celebrated the return of longer days. And the idea was that, I mean, the same with Halloween. The whole idea was that they would convince pagans to join their religion. And be like, hey, you can still celebrate stuff. We're just gonna rename it. And put Jesus on everything. But it's still your holiday. And if you don't have to change your celebrations, then why not join? Reskins. I think that's a biohazard. No, it's not. I would pay a lot of money for Yumi vomit. I beg your pardon. That's not Christmas related. Holidays. We have holidays at home. Yes, rebranding. It was basically Solstice 2.0. They patched it. Yes. Can we ask management to give you a raise? You're the best teacher. I'm being bullied by my class. What do you mean? Discount Solstice. That's true. If it's Jesus' birthday, then why does Santa get more credit? Well, we will talk about that. There's a reason behind that too. So they essentially did that just to ease people into the religion, similar to what they did during Halloween. I'll take Yumi fee. Okay. Commercialization. We will talk about commercialization a little bit later as well. Christmas became a mix of pagan and Christian customs. And people were able to still have feasts and decorate their homes with all the green stuff. Like we learned about from the Odin festival. You say bullied by class, I say class participation. Why are you doing this to me? But yes, so it became a blend of religious and celebratory customs. Yes. And so it appealed to much more cultures. So when the Christians rolled up, they were like, hey. when they rode into... Is that a dot point? Oh, I'm sorry, I left a dot point in there. So when the Christians rode in on their boats... rode, R-O-W-E-D, on their boats, they were like, hey, you sure you don't want to be Christian? Look at all these cool holidays we have. Little column A, little column B. Yeah. And they were like, yeah, but I mean, like, if you do join our religion, you can have parties every year. That's nice, right? It kind of blends in. Yes, that's not a that's a dot of snow. They Yumi gamer witch buff. The snow. That, yeah, we'll say it's snow. That's definitely snow. Christians, hey, can we copy your homework? Yes. Christians rolling in on their party yacht. I mean, we'll talk about the Puritans. Not so much of a party bunch of people were they. Yellow snow, don't eat it. Oh, I need to blow my nose. Oh. Ahem! The church and Xmas. Snow coin. Stop this. At first, the church wasn't too thrilled about celebrating Christmas because it had pagan roots, which, I mean, makes sense. But then they were like, listen, advertising. And because it was super indulgent, it was, you know, the feasts and the parties, it was considered indulgent. And people were, what's the word? Not chaotic. I can't think of the word. Unruly. I thanked myself. Unruly. Thank you, Yumi. So they were full of feasting and they were unruly. Rowdy is a good word too. Lit, yes. They got lit, and the church saw it as a distraction from their religious devotion. And over time, the church redefined Christmas, and they tried to shift the focus to the birth of Christ. So they started doing more things like nativity plays, caroling. They used more religious symbolism, like, you know, you get the postcards with like the manger and stuff, Bethlehem, the stars. Stuff like that. Trying to hype down hype down the pagan rituals by replacing them with new Christmas ones. It's where Christmas comes from. Christmas was kind of a big thing held. Yeah. Bring back the excess. I know! Some of these holidays sounded so cool. So anyway, however, even though they did this, they had a lot of challenges. Because even though they tried to stem a lot of the excess, the whole point of making it on December 25th was so that people could still celebrate. So the church was like, there's still too much debauchery happening, too much fun, not enough religious stuff happening. So some church leaders started to not ban Christmas, but they started to ask people not to participate in Christmas celebrations and try to observe the Lord's Day instead. But they failed. And people were like, no, I think we're still gonna have a party. And so they were just like, okay. They couldn't really do much. But yeah, a lot of the Christmas celebrations were about drinking and dancing and eating and swearing and doing naughty things, which sounds awesome. That is a holiday I would like to celebrate. Thank you. Maybe I wouldn't hate Christmas as much. I wouldn't be a miserable brat during Christmas if we got to do fun stuff like that. Like unprotected hand holding. Oh, they were doing more than hand holding. They were holding other things. And nowadays it's all about family. Yeah, I'd say it's more about presents, but I'd kill for some eggnog right now. I ordered eggnog twice with my groceries. No eggnog. There's no eggnog left. Everyone has bought it. Yumi got coal. Good. Good. It means I did my job. I hope I keep getting coal. Holding the Lord in their heart. Can I get an amen? Amen, Papa. Yumi red pilling us on Xmas. Holding legs. holding all sorts of appendages. Man, it's been brought up. You gotta like go to the bad neighborhood hookups. Yeah, you gotta get eggnog early. That's not fair. Yumi, instead of coal, you get a gift. No, I want coal. Between toys and coal in ancient times, I want coal to warm my house. I mean, coal, I could use it to start a barbecue. Australian summer barbecue. Yes, next slide. Eggnog sounds... Eggnog is so good. Eggnog is so good. Ye olde Christmas. Christmas in the Middle Ages. My nose. Sorry. Where is it? Here we go. Conceptually, coal is far more effective gift. That's what I'm saying. I could sell it for money too. As long as there is no fairy bread in the party, we are fine. I love fairy bread. I haven't made fairy bread in ages. We should make it on stream. Coal story. Isn't this when you were a kid, Yumi? Yes. I remember this day in particular very well. That's me. Is she holding a baby? If she's holding a baby, that's me. Reasons why Yumi is my Oshi. She likes eggnog. Who doesn't like eggnog? Christmas in the Middle Ages was a time of celebration and social upheaval. The festivities were ruled by Lord of Misrule, who encouraged chaos and merrymaking and drinking and dancing and swearing and poking fun at authority figures. Tell me that doesn't sound like the best holiday you've ever heard. See, now this sounds like a party, right? I think it's just sprinkles and cream. It's sprinkles and butter on white bread. Not toasted, just white bread. It's so good. Bring on the crying baby, Iggy Pop. I love Iggy Pop. I don't know why, but hearing Middle Ages reminds me of old creepy pasta. Oh. Fun equals evil, typical church logic. It was a rare chance for the poor to have food. So the wealthy would share food and gifts during the holiday to the unfortunate. There we go. Granny Yumi, fairy bread is evil and no child should get it as a gift for birthdays. It's awesome. How white is the bread, Yumi white? You know what? Yeah, it actually is. The poor unfortunate souls. And for the church, this posed another challenge. So what? Did I not just read this? I did. I messed up my notes. No. But yes, again, it was another. So in the Middle Ages, they had the same issue. People were getting too turned up. and the Christians were trying to bring it back down and be like, hey, excuse me. So listen, I know you want to have wild parties where you eat and dance and fornicate and give gifts to other people, but maybe you could tone it down a little bit. I fail to see how that is a problem. GTA Christmas? What is everyone talking about? I don't even understand what's happening right now. But yeah, so at every turn, Christians were kind of experiencing the same issue. And the people were like, no, exactly. So I think this was post the pagan rituals, but people were still all about it being joyful and having fun. And it's like their one day when they can go off. But they were like, hi, maybe you could go to church beforehand and then party. Excuse me, we're too busy self-flagellating. Can you guys stop enjoying yourselves? Very much so. Joyful and free like a reverse purge. Give women a present called a child. That's not a Christmas present. Stay on topic, class. We're talking too much about fornication and the church is boring now. The one day where peasants don't work to death. Exactly. They had one day where they could chill and do stuff and then... Nope. Why don't you party in the church so you confess when you're done? Well, I mean... I know... Is it Orthodox Christmas. No, that's Easter. Never mind. I'm stupid. Never mind. Never mind. But yes, so the church was like, you guys want to tone it down a little bit? And I think this was around the time that they realized, like, guys, we're gonna have to let them party. But in exchange, maybe the role reversal part lasted this long. Yeah, right. It's kind of cool. I think it's a cool concept. I feel like I've read about it in other cultures as well. But not for Christmas, just in general. It is the Eastern Orthodox Church. Ah, yes. I was right. I remember that my family friends would be like, hey, do you want to go to church on Easter? It starts at X and then ends at X. I was like, that's too long. Make more kids so we can farm. Also, church, stop doing things that make more kids. Damn it, you found the loop. You found the plot hole. So many were actually serious and religious and stuff most of the year, so that was the only time they could truly cut loose. Yeah, exactly. And then the church rocked up and were like, excuse me. Excuse me, you're having too much fun. That's not allowed. Stop that. No, not that. We shouldn't listen to authority. Only on Christmas. No Christmas for you. Okay, now we're going to talk about the Puritans. The church has always been the fun place. Here's a day of celebration. Well, I mean, okay, so I understand their game plan by taking over existing holidays, but it is very hard to take over a fun existing holiday. Like, if it was a boring existing holiday and you took it over, then that would be fine. But if you take over a super fun holiday where people just have, like, the best time, it's their favorite day of the year, you're gonna have some issues. You're gonna have some issues trying to stop the party. So in 17th century England and New England, Puritans viewed Christmas as a sinful celebration. The Puritans hated fun. They hated everything. They hated color. They associated it with paganism. They're not wrong. Drunkenness and laziness. It's only one day. And then I assumed the hangover day, right? So maybe like 3 days. But it was too much. Yeah, they got clobbered for asking for mince pies. They would get arrested and punished for wanting to celebrate Christmas. So under Oliver Cromwell's rule, Christmas celebrations were outlawed in England. And shops were closed and feasts were banned. And in Puritan America, people who celebrated Christmas were fined. No joy, exactly. New England is now the most irreligious in the US. Oh, I don't know that. They wanted everyone to be as miserable as them. The Puritans never seemed happy in any of the documents. They were busy witch hunting though, so they were preoccupied. Fined, yes, they were fined. Cromwell always gets worse somehow. You're not wrong. Joke's on you, I don't pay my taxes. But even with the ban, Christmas didn't disappear. It actually went underground. And especially the working class, which again, makes sense, right? Because who was benefiting the most from this? The working class. They had a day where they could feast and have fun and not work and be merry. So it went underground, and the working class actually kept celebrating it. Low-key, though. You had to keep it low-key. Keep it quiet. And so even though the church tried to... the Puritans tried to suppress Christmas... No, it didn't work. Christmas survived and it thrived, and it had a resurgence years later. They thought they killed it, but then it was like, surprise! We've been celebrating all along. Rock and Stone Brothers. Oh no, not Rock and Stone. I played that once. Underground Christmas rebellion sounds wild. Yeah, imagine being like, hey, we're gonna have a Christmas feast. Don't tell anyone. Knock on the door 3 times. The password is... I am a Puritan. The password is... Don't tell Cromwell. They couldn't believe it when Christmas 2, the Christmas Sing struck back. Man, imagine asking people to be miserable on my birthday. Jesus, probably. Yeah, that is not fair. We're rich. Imagine going to a shady establishment watched over by a big scary dude. He opens his door and it's an illegal Christmas party. Yup. No losers allowed. It was just the Puritans. Broom morning. My alarm didn't go off. Broom morning, broom morning. You're late to class, but that's okay. And for Jesus, that's like super irony. No matter how much powers Christians have, they never get rid of pagan holidays. I don't think they originally sought out to just like get rid of them. I think they just thought they could just like absorb them. But then they absorbed them and were like, we didn't realize you guys were freaks. We didn't know you guys were party freaks. What do we do now? I love that even back then people couldn't figure out that banning something just drives it underground. It drives it underground and makes people more interested in it and finding out about it and learning about it. And I'm just saying, if I heard that there was a massive party going on underground and I wasn't invited, I would try to figure out how to get invited. Yep. Hey, it worked with the Romans when we absorbed their beliefs in gods. Yep. They tried to get rid of the stuff with the Norse and Irish myths. Why do I have a lisp sometimes? Assimilation was the first go-to idea. Then they realized they were freaky. Exactly! They took over and they were like, oh, you guys are freaky. So the Puritan equivalent of watching is celebrating Christmas. Yes. Absolutely. The Streisand effect. Yeah. It was the original Streisand effect. That's right. Would party wild like an actual witch? Listen. Sometimes I hear about the witches that would go in the forest and get naked and dance around a bonfire. And I'm like, that sounds like fun. How come I haven't been invited to one of these? I would 100% go. And then you have a feast afterwards? That sounds like the best day. Please invite me to your nude midnight bonfire in the forest. Please. Thank you. Can we do that? I would do that if I was invited. You would have been there, Crevice. So the Burning Man concerts, they're nude there. Reason, Australia. Yeah, you can't do that. Flagellas? What? Wagging around? What's a flagell? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Thank you. Rebranding. Time to rebrand. Invite sent. Thank you. I will attend the next year's one. What's a flagella? Flagella. What? That's what I thought, but I was like, huh? Bless you. My dog's sneezing. V4 folds on one armpit, huh? It's illegal. It's kind of too old now, I think. Witches do that in like the Bahamas and offshore boating events. I don't know. Sometimes I see it happening in like England and Ireland. I'm like, how come I'm not invited? Who is... Oh, Charles Dickens. I was like, who is Charles? We're 1K away from 55K. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We didn't even do anything for 50K. We need to figure that out. We'll talk about it later. In the 19th century, we just spoke about the 18th century. In the 19th century, the way Christmas was celebrated changed a lot. So Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, 1843, helped shift the holiday's focus from partying, debauchery, to family, charity, and goodwill. Boring. There were themes of redemption and generosity, and it gave Christmas a more moral, I'm using quotes. Oh yeah, I use quotes in the slideshow. A moral and domestic holiday. Boring. Bring back the debauchery. That's what I'm saying. To consumerism? Not quite. Consumerism is on its way. This period also saw the rise of Santa Claus, inspired by Saint Nicholas and other European traditions. I think there's one called Santa Claus. Faustin or something. Clement Clark Moore's poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, gave us the image of Santa as a jolly gift bringer, and Victorians customized. Victorians started the trend of Christmas trees. Christmas trees, I believe, are just a remainder of Remember the Greenery decorating. I feel like they just, instead of decorating the whole house in green, they were like, let's just get a tree. So Christmas trees, Christmas cards, German Santa, Sandy Claus as well. Sandy Claus. There's a few of them. It became 1950s conservative American. We're still in the 18th century right now, but yes, we will move into the 1930s. I believe is when Coca-Cola got the Jolly Santa image. We'll talk about that. The Coca-Cola adverts. That's right. We will talk about that. Dude, Victorian Christmas cards are so good. Sorry. Dude, the Victorians were just wild. I love them. Have you seen the hair art? I'm very much into the hair art. I have a few pieces of Victorian hair art. Is that weird? That's fine. Coca-Cola. Yes, we will talk about Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola ads this year were AI made. Yes, I did see that. The Christmas ad. Hair art? Yes, Papa Aramis. Papa, yes. So when I was a young girl... so when people would die in the Victorian era, photographs were very expensive. And as a keepsake, sometimes they would take hair from the deceased person and make these really beautiful either jewelry, or they would make these super intricate images out of the hair. Alias and I saw some of it at the Museum of Death, and I was like, look, Victorian hair art. And she was like, huh. But it was really cool. But Papa, I haven't gotten my present yet. Yumi hair art? Please. I will give you my hair. I don't have the patience of that. Interesting, I had not heard of that. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is, that is a segue. I shouldn't show pictures of Victorian era. We'll do a dark history of the Victorian era, and we'll talk about Victorian hair art. Sounds endearing. I think it's very sweet. People think it's gross. I also don't think death photography is gross. I think that's very sweet. That was like their only way to have a memento of the person they loved. Yeah. Your short hair is beautiful. Thank you. I love the 1800s so much. Victorian era would go so hard. Yeah, I love the Victorian era. Hair today, gone but not forgotten. Yeah. Creepy art history. No, just the Victorian era in general is really interesting. Yes, so the Victorians gave us what we now recognize as Christmas, I guess, with the trees and the cards. Very traditional. Victorian era houses, specifically Gothic Victorian, are so beautiful. I agree. That's what I want, but we don't really have them in Australia. So these changes gave the holiday more family-centered vibe. So it's all about being with your family. Instead of communal debauchery. I won't let that go. Please, bring it back. I want to have fun. You've been naughty. We're going to talk about some of the dark Christmas traditions. Return to communal debauchery. Please, let's get this trending. Victorian secrets? I think you mean Victoria's Secrets. Yeah, the Victorians had taste. They did very much. Victorian is very fascinating. I agree. Make Christmas debauched again. Hey, that's Nova. Stop that. I need to know why we must cut a tree. I believe it is reminiscent of the original Saturnalia and the... What was the other one called? The other Nordic holiday. About having greenery in your house. Yule, thank you. Yule was about having greenery in your house. So I think instead of covering your whole house in greenery, the tree is for the Yule log. There we go. Yes, so the Yule log and the greenery. There we go. Hans is back. Okay, you leave my boy Hans alone. So not all Christmas traditions are about warmth and joy. Some have darker intentions. Bum bum bum. In Central Europe, Krampus. We watched the movie. Craig, that soldier boy. Stop that. Krampus, a horned demon, punishes naughty children and appears alongside Saint Nicholas. Krampus parades where people dress as the creature are still common today. They put a whole ass tree indoors to please the gods. Oh, what's wrong with that? It looks nice. Frick them kids. Stop that! Other figures like Frau Perchta. She's the Winter Witch, remember? She embodies the holiday's darker side. She rewards the diligent, but punishes the lazy by disemboweling them. She's my favorite. And then we also have the Yule Cat and Grilla. We did talk about this during the Christmas Monster streams. So if you would like to see that, you can go check out that stream. Grilla is a troll who... I can't speak today. Is a troll who kidnaps and eats misbehaving children. And the Yule Cat is a ginormous cat who eats people that don't have new clothes. Yep, the Fashion Police Cat. That's right. The Fashion Police Cat is back. And then our lovely Hans Trupp, who is a very innocent, scarecrow-looking man who did nothing wrong and is a lovely person. He may have eaten a couple of children. Allegedly. He allegedly ate children because he was hungry and living in a cave. Okay, listen, he was a very rich man, and then he became a very bad man. And then he got in trouble with the church, and the church was like, hey, stop doing dark magic to make yourself more successful. And he was like, no! And then they excommunicated him from the church, and he was like, oh, how dare you! Oh. And then he had to move into the forest, into a cave. And then he was like, I don't have any food! So he may or may not, we don't know, lured children into his cave and ate them because he was hungry. Listen, he was hungry. I like Hans. Leave him alone. He created a successful business. He created a successful business using black magic and witchcraft, allegedly. Are you a lawyer? I will be his lawyer. Your plea has been denied and he's been found guilty. No! Standard Yumi diet? Yes, children. What was he just gonna starve? Exactly! Even people back then got off easy. Well, I don't know about that. But then he died. And they say that his ghost haunts the place and tries to lure children back to his cave. Blah, 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 blah. I think he was just misunderstood. He was just misunderstood. Successful and affluent witch. Yumi is just like Krampus eating children. Yes, that's correct. True witch moment. I made a badge of you and I tagged you. Ah, thank you. I will check it out later. I sentenced you to break up with Yumi. No! My beloved Hans! Yumi, the witch trap. Yumi says, I can fix him. Listen, he's an innocent man. Christmas in the war. You may have heard of these stories. Is that a Christmas tree? I just squinted. I didn't realize that was a Christmas tree. I thought they were just reading letters. I guess it didn't pick up the Christmas tree. When it's blown up, it looks like a Christmas tree. When it's bigger. A Christmas truce. That's right. My favorite war story. Christmas during wartime had a different meaning. One of the most famous moments was during World War I, when soldiers in 1914 called a Christmas truce. They exchanged carols and gifts and even played soccer in no man's land. This brief moment of peace showed how Christmas can still bring people together even in the middle of conflict. And today we're all brothers, huh? The football game, that's right, in no man's land. They brought a whole tree to the trenches. I feel like they just ripped it from somewhere. Although they do have baubles, though. And they have letters. The more I look at this photo, the more I see. Oh, those guys in the back don't have any letters. Oh, no, he's holding a letter. Never mind. He probably already read his. That's cute. Aww. I love that for them. I think it's cute. Baubles? Baubles. What do you call them? Christmas balls? They're baubles. In World War II, Christmas was a symbol of hope and resilience. I feel like World War II, everything was a symbol of hope and resilience. Women wearing red lipstick was a symbol of hope and resilience. Families faced rationing and celebrations were simpler, but they made up for it using homemade gifts and having smaller meals. And it became a beacon of hope. That even in the darkest of times, it's about coming together and being with your family. But it could have been about debauchery. Dear Santa, for Christmas, I wish you break through the front lines. No! Almost all symbols, yeah. It was basically nearly everything. It's like women gave up their stockings, hope and resilience. Women went to work in the factories, hope and resilience. Red lipstick, hope and resilience. Cheesecake pinups, hope and resilience. Everything was hope and resilience. I mean, I get it, but everything was hope and resilience. Is this story about World War? It was. No, it's about Christmas. Trench debauchery. Oh, hello. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Come back, I'm so lonely. There was a baby boom after all. There was. Could you imagine how much more lit the football game would have been with the debauchery? Coming together and being with your family. That's right. To be fair, they certainly needed hope and resilience. That is also very true. Yes, very much so. I do agree with you. But it's just like everything was. It was called Victory Red, which doesn't look good on me because it's very like an orangey red. And they were giving that lipstick out for free. Did you know that? To the women in the factories. And then they would take photos of the women in the factories with their lipstick and their hair all done. Which, I mean, wow. And then they would send them to the troops and be like, hey, look. They're working because they want to support you. I debauched that trench anyhow. Did they actually come together? Stop that. The Christmas truce is so famous that Sabaton wrote a song about it. Churches use it as a symbol of goodwill of man, and whole specials are made on it. I've seen so many documentaries about this. Every Christmas they run the documentary. Was it one of those makeups with radium in it? No. Did the lipstick have lead in it or something? No, the lipstick was fine. The lipstick was fine, yes. There's a company in the US called Besame that replicates original colors of lipsticks, and they do have a Victory Red, actually. Yeah. Okay. The Red Cross. What does the Red Cross have to do with anything? The Red Cross is a Christian organization, right? Let me double check. It's not. Never mind. It's not impartial, though. It says it's not and it's impartial, but they're not. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. There was some issues with the Australian Red Cross. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll just say, I don't know. I thought the Red Cross was about helping. I don't think it has anything to do with Christmas, I'm not gonna lie. First German who yelled Merry Christmas to Canada troops in World War I actually didn't make it. Is that real? That's so mean. People were drinking straight up radium like it was water, saying it had health benefits. They were drinking a lot of things. They were drinking... what's the name of that household cleaner? It starts with a B. I feel like that would go under Victorian. No, not bleach. Boric acid. Boric acid, right? They use it in soap, in toothpaste. They would put it in milk to... So if your milk was turned and it was like gross and, you know, chunky, if you added boric acid into it, it would melt it and make it look like milk, and then they would sell it. It's kind of gross, not gonna lie. Yeah, they were doing crazy stuff. Yeah, it's really interesting too, Boric. Yeah. So for some reason in the Victorian era, they thought that things that were white were better quality. So instead of like wholemeal borax, thank you. Borax, not borax. Boric? Borax. Perhaps it was borax. The mouthwash used to be floor cleaner? Damn, borax. Yes, I think it's borax, not boric. Thank you. They were very into everything being white. So if the bread was... the whiter the bread was, the better quality they thought it was. Which we now know is not the case. It just means it's highly processed. But some bakers would put plaster of Paris into their flour to make it look white. And then it would be fed to like those working orphanages. You know, where the kids would go when they didn't have families and they would work in the factories. And they would be fed this borax milk and this plaster of Paris bread, and they always had stomach issues and they would die of stomach pain and lots of different things. So an orphanage, do all orphanages make people work? I think it was like a workhouse or something. Yeah, so they would feed them this and they would constantly have like stomach pains and dying and stuff. It was, yeah. White flour would mean it's more processed and therefore more expensive. Yes, but nutrient-wise. But also other people ate the plaster of Paris bread as well. But, I mean, they were poor, so they would just mostly be drinking milk and bread. So they were getting very sick. We have to do the Victorian era. There's so much good stuff. Arsenic? I love talking about arsenic. Anyway. Now, let us talk about colonial spreading. They use boats, rocks, sawdust, anything that would make it stretch. Oh, I'm talking about making it white. They would add the plaster of Paris to make it white. Do you watch the TikTok girl that mixes? I see her on YouTube. I like watching her. Shields green, yes. And also, the queen using basically mercury and then everyone copying her and her skin getting so messed up and pitted. And then she would have to wear more to cover that. It was just eating her face. Scary. If we do a Victorian era, it has to be in the pop-up way. Mama, why is your face melting? So, as European settlers spread across the world... We said that nicely, didn't we? They brought Christmas traditions with them, and the holiday became a global celebration. In the Americas, indigenous customs mixed with European Christmas traditions, creating unique versions of the holiday. In Latin America, for example, Las Posadas combined Christian and native elements with I can't speak. With parades. How now, brown cow? Leading up to Christmas Eve. Didn't they use some lead powder to make their face white? Yeah, they use mercury and lead and arsenic for makeup a lot. They're like, ooh, green. So Christmas also spread across Africa and Asia during colonial times, and each region adapted to the holiday to fit its local culture. Las Posadas did that once. Did you have fun? It looked like fun. There was a lot of parades. These adaptations helped Christmas become a global holiday, blending Christian elements with local customs to create diverse celebrations. Don't forget radioactive glasswares. I collect that. I do collect radioactive glassware, and I enjoy it. No one will stop me. They actually used to wear arsenic green. Yeah, they wore it in dresses. They painted their walls with it in the wallpaper. You're on the virtual YouTuber wiki. Well, I don't know. Indigenous customs merge with Xmas. I'm Animus. I don't celebrate Christmas. Points gone. Well, now you do. I mean, I guess it was... They basically just did exactly what they did with the pagan rituals. And we're like, hey, Christmas, huh? Why do I think of like some weird pervy dude coming out and be like, let me tell you about Christmas. Like a car salesman, like, hey, got you a good deal on this new religion, huh? You get to keep your customs. Then you get an extra holiday. Huh? You want some Christmas, kid? Yeah. And the Victorians were wondering why everyone was getting sick. There was a lot of stuff there, yeah. Do you drink eggnog? Well, now you do, buddy. I'm allergic to eggs. Not anymore. We're doing a Hawaiian shirt and Santa hat. Exactly. Well, the reason is... Yeah, you know what? Yes. Well, it's gonna take to send you home with one of these. Oh, that's such a good... You get to keep your holiday and... I'll throw in a tree. I'll give you a day off of work. No tilling the field. Yes. And we give you extra food. And you get a tree. Yeah. I feel like they're selling the holiday. Slaps holiday. Break some branches off. How about an extra Christmas tree? I don't know too much about Christmas in Africa. I assume that would probably be more of South Africa, right? I don't think the French do it. Christmas in Africa. Places I have been do not celebrate Christmas in Africa. Why did they say December 25th like I was asking what day Christmas would be? Okay. Kwanzaa I've heard of. Is that their version? Happy Kwanzaa. Yeah. Christmas nativity, Christmas feast. Okay, so it's basically the exact same. Kenya, South Africa, Tanzania, Zambia, Kenya. African Christmas recipe. Okay, what is it? What do I make? This year, Egyptian cock. Have it with the kids on a Christmas morning like they do in Egypt. Oh, I forgot Egypt is... yeah, Egypt is super... it has a really large Christian denomination. So I forgot. Why did my brain blank on Egypt? Yes, Egypt... Yes, they do have a very large population of Christians. I don't know why I forgot that. They do. We baking African Christmas cookies. No Moroccan Christmas. Morocco has the Coptics, right? Yeah, that's right. Morocco has a very big Muslim and Jewish population. During World War II, the King of Morocco was like, "Hey, you can come live here if you want." And a lot of the Jewish people that went to Morocco ended up staying there. Come here. Who are you barking at? There's no one there. A lot of them ended up staying in Morocco and starting lives. Some of them went back after the war, but a lot of them decided to stay and start lives there. So there's a lot of I can't think when you're barking. Come here. What are they called? Not mosques. My brain is not working. Synagogues. I wanted to say it before someone else did. Let me let my duck out because she's angry. She's angry. The other door's closed, so I don't think she's gonna be happy, but I'm not napping! But yeah, so Morocco has a very large Muslim and Jewish population. So there wasn't really any Christmas festivities when I was there. Perhaps more so now. I've noticed that they celebrate a lot more European holidays lately. But yeah, maybe. Dog cute, never angry. No, dog angry, but still cute. Your house may be haunted. No, my house is very much haunted, yes. You mean our sky god is the same as your sky god? North Africa, right under Spain. Yeah, that's right, it is. Doggo smells broommates? Probably. She's like, who are these people? But yes, I didn't get any holidays. Next! Jewish has their Hanukkah and Muslim has their Eid al-Fitr. There's a lot of Eids. There is a lot, and I liked all of them because I got presents. But then you get older, and then people look to you for presents. I don't remember what it's called, but there is an aid. When I was in Morocco, there is an aid where you have to give money to children. They sent me bankrupt. Every child walks up to you and is like, money. It's not fun when you're old. It's only fun when you're young. They give money. You didn't get any holidays? Oh, no, we don't. We're not starting a cult. That sounds so bad without context. Aid. Does that mean it? Yeah, there's lots of. It's basically festival or feast. Yeah, let's say festival. I think that's a better translation. But it's like, yeah, we have lots of different aids. There's lots of them. You didn't get any holidays. How about we start? No. Forcat cash to my relatives' kids. Yup. They always want money. All these kids want money. And there's one where you get new clothes. And there's one where they do the lamb. I didn't like that one. I would make friends with the lamb. I'd make friends with all the lambs on the street. And I'd be like, look at this cute little lamb. I didn't know. I didn't know what was going to happen to the lambs. Yumi cult. Oh, yum. Why does that sound like your cult? I thought it was when they killed the... I don't remember which days specifically, but there's a lot of different aids. You never make friends with the lambs. I made friends with all of the lambs. All of them. They were so cute. Where chat worships Yumi and does not bully them? Oh. Does not bully them. Hold up. Poor lamb never stood a chance. I don't want to talk about it. I'm devastated. I'm still traumatized. I won't eat lamb. I won't eat lamb from the farm. I don't trust it. Like, not that I don't trust it. I don't want to eat it because I met all the lambs on the farm. Why would you do that? I didn't know what was going to happen to them. My dog wants to get back in. She hears me. She knows. Fine, I'm coming. She didn't even want anything. Isn't Yumi hair a little short? Oh, what do you mean? My cats hate when I'm behind a closed door. Never show Yumi a lamb. No, I don't like it. I can't eat animals that I've met, which I know is... I was vegetarian for for a long time, but then I was like, I went back to meat. She wants attention. She gets so much attention. Speaking of bye. Speaking of bye. Did you know you can get exclusive V4Mirai Christmas merch at the pinned comment? That's right. And you can get V4 Winter Wonderland merch as well. Our concert next weekend on the 21st and the 22nd. Free. I just came back from eating lunch. Did I miss? What did I miss? Was there any Krampus? Yes, we spoke about Krampus. We spoke about Hans. You can clone meat instead of killing animals. Can you? Chickens and cows. I do have pet chickens. To the moon for free. Okay. Commercialization and consumerism. Bye. The Industrial Revolution. We spoke about the Industrial Revolution during Halloween. They also started selling candy instead of fruit cakes. There is a Coca-Cola Santa that was inspired. Yeah, exactly. Christmas became more commercialized with the Industrial Revolution as mass production made toys and gifts widely available. The holiday turned into a major economic driver for many different countries, with retailers capitalizing on the tradition of gift giving. Those damn Victorians! Just kidding. They did it in the 18th century too. By the 20th century, marketing campaigns like Coca-Cola's popular depiction of Santa Claus. This is what I think when I see Santa Claus. I always think of this man. Not that one specifically, but that one. but the chubby cheeked, red cheeks, the white beard, the white hair. Coke definitely had the Coke in it back then. Hell yeah. When Christmas fell off. Where's the debauchery? That beard ain't naturally white. Don't say that. Don't say that. Of course it is. It's just cocaine. Yes. The 1930s Santa Claus from Coca-Cola became the main depiction of Santa Claus. Always gotta have some Coke on Christmas. Gotta have some Coke every morning. Just a little sip sip. Little snip snip, a little snip snip. a little sip sip, a little snip snip. I combine them and snip snip. That beard is white from mercury and plaster. How else is he gonna get into every house? True. Santa looks like Yumi's type. Huh? Where? Why can't you do something like that? It's too late. Snip snip, that's right. Cut your balls off. Merry Christmas. I need your balls for the Christmas tree. Buff Santa? I don't know what that is. Freudian slip? Yes. Snip snip. I guess that's why he has the energy to deliver all types of gifts in one night. What did Pepsi do for Christmas? They don't really do anything. Jingle bells indeed. Personalized Christmas balls just for me. Santa's human. He's disqualified from use. I hate that. Listen. Fine. Okay, yes, he's not on my list. Alien, no. But colored it red. I remember the artist behind this design based it on the description that was given in "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," but colored it red to match Coca-Cola. And they were probably paid $5, huh? Wasn't like the original iconic like Coca-Cola logo like a few dollars? Was that Nike? Was the original Coca-Cola logo? No, it was free. That's right. It was free. It was free. They didn't pay for their logo. The Nike one was like a couple of $100, right? Yeah, I remember that the Coca-Cola one was free now. Crazy. Crazy. And it's become the most iconic font ever. The white on the red with the cursive. Have they ever changed it? I don't think they've ever changed the Coca-Cola writing, actually. Paid in exposure? Nah. It was like, what, the 20th century. There was no exposure. That would suck for the artist. Definitely. They did in the 80s? No, it's the same? I think it's the same text, right? Has the Coca-Cola logo ever changed? The script was temporarily detained? What did it do? Okay, the curve of the C was slightly changed. Yeah, it looks like something happened. It looks like something happened in the 1890s and then again in the 2000s. Yeah. Reminds me of the Ford logo. Looks the same as back in the day. And then there is Coke. That one, I don't like that one. I remember the one that was just solid that said Coke. Yeah, I don't like that one. That one was ugly. I don't like that one. No. But it looks like for the most part they've kept the script the same, except for that 1 year. That's so funny. 1985, they did something, and then they went immediately back in 1987. For 2 years, they tested it out, and were like, no. Suddenly reminded of Red Dead 2, where you can literally buy and use cocaine gum. When I was in Peru, I chewed cocaina leaves. They help with the elevation sickness. What is it called? I can't remember what it's called. Elevation sickness. You can also get cocaina gum, but I like the leaves. I was just out here chewing. I was obsessed with the leaves. I was chewing them all the time. Yumi did drugs. Cocaina leaves are not drugs. We're talking about cocaine? No. Calm down, drug dealer. I was great, but then at the airport, it's like, do not take this with you. Do not take this out of the country. Do not take this out of the country. And I was like, ugh,
well,
fine.
gonna go to sleep pretty tired. Have a great stream, lol.
Take me back. Anime Croft, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great stream. Thank you. Sleep well. Thank you for spending some time with us tonight. Yeah. Coca is one hell of a plant. I saw a video with Gordon Ramsay where they were making cocaine. I got an ad while Yumi was doing cocaine. You didn't miss much. Don't worry. I was just talking about cocaina leaves. Sorry for wanting to enjoy my flight. Sorry, I didn't want to get altitude sickness on my flight. Gordon Ramsay made coke. He watched them make coke. A special weed you burnt? No. No, it was just the cocaina leaves. Department stores. Let me continue what I was saying. Department stores and advertisements further pushed gift giving. They were like, buy, like what they did with Halloween, as the central focus of Christmas. However, this led to some criticism. Many religious people feel that Christmas has lost some of its spiritual meaning, focusing more on materialism and consumerism, which I think is everything. It's not like exclusive to Christmas. Everything is very much a materialistic holiday. Valentine's Day, Easter. Who needs to buy that many chocolate eggs? Easter, Valentine's Day, only some, all of them. What else? Halloween. Halloween was one. We spoke about the Halloween one. There's a lot. They completely changed Christmas into a shopping holiday. Yeah. Yumi making the original Coca-Cola stream when?
Yumi making the original Coca-Cola stream when?
I feel like that's more of a Nova thing. There is the recipe for Coca-Cola online, and you can make it. But I don't know where to get the cocaine. Yumi's birthday? It's not my birthday. Phobus, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Do you keep the VODs up for your history streams? I most certainly do. Yumi throwing Nova under the bus? What do you mean? No, I mean like Nova made Oreo Coke, remember? I feel like Nova making Coke, original Coke, original Coca-Cola, would be more of something she would do. I might know a guy. Christian conservatives love capitalist consumerism. Well, I don't know about that. I'm not traveling to Colombia. Come on! Environmental concerns also have been raised about the holidays' growing emphasis on shopping and consumption. I saw that and I was like, yeah. Everything is an environment, has an environmental impact. So I don't agree with that one too much. I feel like everything has an environmental impact. Have you seen how many how much clothing gets thrown away because people buy fast fashion? People overbuy food and don't use it and it goes into dumps. Like, I don't feel like we can blame Christmas for that specifically. Original Coca-Cola had coca leaf on it. Yep. It did. Why don't you just go to a cocoa bean farm and cut a few leaves? They're different plants. They're different plants. But I do miss the cocaina leaves. Nom, 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 nom. Can we blame... No! It's me! Especially when Yumi's throwing down gold bars on the counter of the tribal clothing store. Leave me alone! I wanted a cute outfit! Sugar content is also crazy high. That's true. What is this? What is happening? What is this? What is this? V4Mirai. V-Sensei! Thank you so much for the raid! I am actually wrapping up stream. Whoops. How is the stream? Hi. Hello. I hope you had a good stream. I didn't see my doll yet. I will be looking for it. Is this the last slide? It is. Yeah. That's it. You missed my entire presentation. My entire presentation is over. You missed it. But that's okay. You can go back and watch it. V-Sensei is a Nari. We actually saw it. I told them to watch it at the same time. Okay, fine. You saw my Christmas presentation, I guess. Fine. I will allow it. Oh, whoopsie. Don't worry about that. Okay, there we go. And let me move the broommates over here. There we go. Also, oh wait, I didn't introduce myself. Hi, everyone. It's me, Yumi the Witch from V4Mirai's Third Generation Lunalia, and I'm your guide for all things spooky on the internet. And we just did a slideshow stream on the history of Christmas. We did. Welcome in. Hi. I told them to split the monitor into 4 parts. Number Yumi's and 1 Sensei. Remember your hair being longer. Why is it so short? Because it's Christmas. I wanted some short hair. It's hot for summer in Australia. 3 parts Yumi. Oh, 3 parts Yumi, 1 Sensei. I was like, 3 pats for Yumi? And 1 for Sensei. But 3 for me. I prefer the short hair. Thank you. Short hair is hot, so true. No, I meant it is. No, I meant the weather is hot. Let me just take this off the blackboard. There we go. I meant the weather is hot, so short hair is better. Yumi cute. I mean dark and mysterious. That's right. I am dark and mysterious. Short hair is harder to... Hey! Not V-Sensei's here! Be behaved! Don't... For once in your life, please be behaved while V-Sensei is here. Yumi is cute. I'm not cute. I'm dark and mysterious. No, Yumi, keep the... I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't on the board. Let me... Oh, we just had a regular Christmas stream. Did I spell Christmas wrong? No. Okay, I didn't. You're the sensei today, Yumi, but they're only while V-Sensei's here. All the time. Telling roommates to behave is just asking for us to act out. No, behave. You're cute and you're going to like it. Absolutely not. Also, you used the wrong your. Christmas chaos. That's what you get for calling me cute. I'll point out your spelling mistake. Everyone's behaved like that will ever happen. No, you're all gonna be behaved. And literally you. Okay, I know I do that all the time, but I'm gonna point it out because I got called cute. V-Sensei is evaluating your teaching. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Oh no, I'm in trouble. How are we supposed to behave when we have such a beautiful wife? Teacher! I am your teacher today. Yumi bullies us for calling her cute. Deal. No deal! Was there a slide on Die Hard? Unfortunately, not a slide on Die Hard. Missed opportunity. Fine. You're not cute. You're adorable. No. I rebuke this. I rebuke this statement. My teacher is my wife. Please don't ever say that to anyone. I will get arrested. My teacher is also my wife. That pouty face is adorable. What pouty face? You're such a sweet teachery. Interesting. Hello. Hi. Who's Miss Macron? I don't know who that is. I would rather be Miss... Oh! Stop that. I just realized what... No! Stop it. Stop this. Isn't that the plot to Hey Teacher? No. Miss Robinson? Is that a Christmas movie? I'm just kidding. Yumi's the most beloved, dark, cool, and mysterious witch. Yes, that ever lived. Thank you. Teacher, I definitely know it. My spelling is off tonight. My teacher is my waifu. That sounds like the name of a... what are they called? My teacher is my waifu? I'm trapped in high school and my teacher is my waifu? Light novel, thank you. Thank you. Wasn't that an anime? Is it a visual novel? No. A light novel. A doujin? Yeah, I guess so. You guys all make the fun of the way I say it. A doujin. Doujin. Dojin. Stop making fun of me! You haven't even done it yet, but I know you will. I missed it. Any chance you could do your whole presentation again? I got you. Hold on. Hold up. I can do that for you. Well, I gotta move out of the way. Hold on. Here is a speed run of the class. Let me open my class. Ah, damn it! I closed it. Unfortunately, I cannot give you... Wait, no, I think I can. Hold on. A brief overview of Christmas. The speed run. Class. A history of Christmas. Bam. So there were these two holidays called Yule and Saturnalia, and people would decorate their homes with greenery, and they would celebrate they would celebrate with bonfires and feasts, and they would honor deities like Odin, and people would give gifts, and they would feast, and they would do role reversals. So if you were a slave, you become a master, and if you were a master, you become a slave. Not a BDSM thing, just like in general. Next. Yoink! Then the Christians came along and were like, hey, we like your holiday, and we want you to be Christian. So hear me out. We're going to tell you that Jesus was born on December 25th. So you can celebrate all your holidays, but you can also celebrate Jesus' birthday. And then the church was like, okay, hold up. We didn't know you guys would do freaky things for Christmas. Why are you all drinking and partying and doing dirty things with each other and swearing? Not on our watch. So they tried to make it less about partying and more about Jesus' birthday. So they did things like nativity plays, and they did caroling, and they used a lot of imagery, like, you know, the wise men and stuff. Ye olde Christmas in the Middle Ages. Neru, thank you. Now you get to listen to the cackle while I speedrun Dark History. Let me put the broommates up here so I can see them. And move them here. Damn it, I shouldn't have moved the broommates. Huh, I'm fixing it. Just give me a second. I can fix it. I can fix them. There we go. But thank you so much, Nero. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Swearing will never not be funny. I don't know. It just seems like fun. Debauchery. So in the Middle Ages, they would also have feasting and fun and social reversals, and they would have celebrations that were led by the Lord of Misrule, and he was like, be chaotic, drink more, make fun of authorities. And they would give money and food to the poor people. And then the church was like, you're still partying. You said you would stop partying. Debauchmas? Oh, hold on. I think you're onto something. Like he will fix Hans, don't worry about it. And then the Puritans in the 17th century were like, Christmas is unbecoming. You should not be having any fun. It's about paganism and being drunk and lazy. And then Cromwell was like, no Christmas. No Christmas allowed. And they closed all the shops and you weren't allowed to have feasts. And then in Puritan America, if you celebrated Christmas, you would get a fine. And then they thought that would stop Christmas. But no, people just celebrated it privately, underground. And then a few years later, they were like, fine, you can have Christmas. And they were like, surprise! We were celebrating Christmas this whole time. Next. And then in 1843, Charles Dickens wrote A Christmas Carol. And basically that made Christmas less about partying and more about family and being kind. And redemption. And then Santa Claus became popular because of some poems or something. And then the Victorians started the whole trend of Christmas trees and Christmas cards and spending time with your family. Next. And if you were naughty, there's also Christmas monsters. There's Krampus, who would kidnap little children and put them in his basket. He was besties with St. Nicholas. And then there was the Winter Witch, Frau Perchta, where if you were a good person, she would reward you. But if you were bad, she would disembowel you. Yep. And then there's the Yule Cat, who's a giant cat who is also the fashion police and will make fun of you if you're wearing old clothes and then eat you. And then there's Grilla, the troll who kidnaps children and eats them if they're naughty. And then Hans Trapp, who is wrongly accused of eating children. And then during the war, Christmas and war, in World War I, there was a truce and they exchanged carols and gifts and they played soccer in no man's land. In World War II, they were like, Christmas is about hope and resilience, and families had to ration. So they made homemade gifts and they made smaller meals and treats, and they had simpler celebrations. Lots of stranger danger monsters here, and we love them. And then Christmas spread all over the world. So the Europeans were like, here, have Christmas. And a lot of cultures adopted Christmas and then merged them in with their own cultural holidays. So like in places like Latin America, they now have Las Posadas. Where they have a lot of parades leading all the way up to December. And then we went into commercialization of Christmas. Bye. Because of mass production in the Industrial Revolution, toys and gifts were more affordable. So they really pushed the fact that you should buy gifts for your loved ones. And Christmas was basically a massive boost to the economy. And then in the 20th century, they ramped up marketing campaigns. And this is why we all think of Santa Claus looking like this, is because of Coca-Cola. They made him a jolly merry man that drinks lots of Coke. So they started this depiction of Santa, and department stores were like, come on, buy more stuff, have more ads, give more gifts. And it really moved from being a religious holiday to more of a materialist holiday. And that's the end of my presentation. I speed ran it for you in like 5 minutes. What do you think? That's the wrong button. There we go. Are you proud of me? Maybe I should just start speed running Dark History. Thanks, Yumi. Okay, now I hope you took notes during that, because there is a quiz. Don't forget there is a quiz next month about all the Dark History we did this year. Have you guys watched the Big Fat Quiz of the Year? When does that come out? I didn't check what day it comes out this year. Anyway, we're gonna do Yumi's Big Fat Quiz of Dark History. I didn't study. You will. We're always proud of you. Thank you, speed teacher Yumi. What can I say? I'm quick. Yeah. I was here for half a history stream. Ooh, you might struggle with the test. Is there a study guide? The videos, the Dark History videos that I will definitely put into a playlist one day will be your study guide. Big Fat Quiz sounds like something I'd see on the internet. In what way? What do you mean? Is this an open book test? I mean, if you can find the street... I'm just imagining everyone with like 9 tabs open. skim watching all the videos trying to answer the questions. Open VOD test? Yes, you may have open VOD test. If you put them in a playlist, I will watch them. So what happens if we failed it? Well, it's a communal test. So as long as some of you have done the studying, but don't rely on everyone to help you. Someone needs to make a cliff notes for us all. We're watching on my phone though. Uh-oh. We could just take notes instead. If you like, it's completely up to you. Big fat quiz, teacher, student, AV. Whoa, 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 whoa! I beg your pardon. That's not how you get out of this quiz. You actually have to study. Don't even try it. Don't even try to seduce me to pass this test. For shame! For shame! Yumi will go the hands route if we fail. They'll eat us children. I will eat everyone. That doesn't sound good. Dark history is a special interest of mine, so I always ace the test. Let's go! So you're saying seducing... No! It will absolutely... No! 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 It would absolutely not work. Is that a threat? I hate it here. I don't know. I don't... You know what? I don't have faith you'll pass this test. I don't know about that. Disemboweled like gorilla if it's below a C. You know that people would want to be disemboweled. Offer her a discount on body bags? Oh, hold on. What sort of discount are we talking about? And what color are they? But Yumi, you said you only eat animals you don't meet them. Are you sure you don't have any other options for extra credit? Yes. Yes, please. Take your leg off my desk. Lower your leg off my desk. You made them even more determined. I know. Teach things were dumb. It's over. I didn't say you were dumb. It's just been a while since all the dark history streams. Eating and disemboweling? What a deal. I can't win. 70% carbon fiber body bags. Perfect for storing your X in. I beg your pardon? My teacher is so dark and mysterious. Please don't fail me. Is the grading curved? I'm not answering that. We're not doing this again. I'm dumb and proud. You're not dumb. No one is dumb. Everyone has their special gifts. This test is rigged. You don't know that. Yumi is curved. I beg your pardon. Curves in all the right places. Where's that from? Curves in all the right places. That's a song. What song? Curves in all the right places. Da, 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 da. Where's that from? It's gonna drive me crazy. Special gifts is just so... No, it's not. No, it's not. Can 25% be a passing grade? Absolutely not. You're gonna need at least 70%. I know it, but I can't remember the song. You know it too, right? It's like curves in all the right places. Dun, 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 dun. If anyone knows, I'll make you... No, it's not a Megan Trainor song. I don't think so. Is it a Megan Trainor song? If you get it, I'll give you an automatic pass. Curves in all the right places. Song. Oh. No. No. Oh. Never mind. Damn it! No! I got it! La 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 la! Ah, fine. J Dodge answered. You get an automatic pass. It is Megan Trainor. Megan Trainor. Last Christmas? No, it wasn't Last Christmas. All About That Bass. It is all about that bass. You got me. It is all about that bass. What are curves in all the right places? Let me search up where it is in the song. Wait a minute! No, it's not! Hold on a minute. No, it's not all about that bass. Is it? I don't think it is all that about. No, you don't get an instant pass. You're failed. It's an automatic fail. Automatic fail. No, it's not that. That's Junk in All the Right Places. That's a different song. Grade Revoked. Grade Revoked! It is? No, it isn't. That's Junk in All the Right Places. But I'm thinking of Curves in All the Right Places. I got that boom boom that all the boys chase and all the right junk and all the... No, it's a different melody. I'm used to automatic... You lied to me. Automatic fail. No pause. No pause. If anyone knows, please. I see plenty of curves now. Careful. Careful. Curves ahead. Have you ever seen like a really curvy woman and you're like, if I had those mini skateboards, those finger skateboards, you'd be like, wee. Latina. Yumi. What? Big girl, you are beautiful. Maybe it is. I like that song. I love that song. Big girl, you are beautiful. Mika cooked with that song. Big girl, you are beautiful. Let me look up the lyrics. It is. Wait, it is. Curves in all the right places. You're right. It is the Mika song. Ah, you got it. Instant pause for B. No need to fantasize since I was in my braces. A watering hole with the girls around and curves in all the right places. Big girl, you are beautiful. Yeah, that's the song. That's the song. Yes, you got it. Wow. Well done. I used to watch it with slideshows of big women. Okay, I only watched the music video. I don't know anything about that. Dita Von Teese is in that music video. That's why I remember watching it, because I'm a huge Dita Von Teese fan. Teach was only thinking about curves. Listen, a woman... God forbid a woman has hobbies. And mine is big girls, apparently. It's amazing. It is. Well done. She dislocated her neck again. Ow, I just cracked my neck. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, you need to see the board? Is that better? Gotta go now. Have lots of fun, you mean? Have a good day, Neru. Thank you for spending some time with us. Have a good one. Bye. Big girls indeed. We also heard it again. Heard what? You heard my neck crack? What? Every time I do that, I crack my neck. Yumi a BBW lover? I like curvy women. Yeah. They look so soft and nice. I like it. My neck. My neck. My back. And that's it. No other body parts. Thank you very much for the Dark History lesson. I've generally learned a lot during these streams. Thank you. We do still have to do cults and we still have to do Victorian era. We've got a lot of Dark Histories to get through. Your Coke Zero attack? Oh, my mouth is dry. Let me get some Coke Zero. You know what? One day I want to be sponsored by Coke Zero. I love Ariana Grande. Why are we talking about Ariana Grande? Just in general, you mean? Yeah. I like her too. Is there a reason your back hurts? Don't worry about it. They sure are soft and squishy, Yumi. What? Dark history will never end. It will never end. I have too many topics that I wanna learn more about. Imagine V says, no, I don't want to even imagine it. There should be a dark history on Coke. We don't. There's a Coke did a lot. Coke did a lot, so let's not talk about that. Do you need frontal support? Well, you're actually right. There's a good chance they'll notice you. Just me tweeting Coke every day. I'm off to bed. Good night, Big Papa John. Sleep well. Thank you for spending time with us. Good night, good night, good night. Thank you for teaching us the wonders of cocaine. Okay, okay. Rocking side to side. Do you know what it is? It's because I have a habit where I lean forward and back. It's like a tick. Have a good night, Stardax. Have a good day, Stardax. Thank you for spending time with us. Goodbye. Yes, we should wrap up soon as well because I have to do my schedule for next week, and I have to. Oh, I have so much work to do. Coke had a chance to create a corpo-controlled cyberpunk feature, but they dropped the ball. Huh? I don't know anything about that. What's next, Victorian era? I kind of want it to be the Victorian era. I think that would be fun. Making Coke the old-fashioned way. Please, that sounds so good. Yumi showing her witchery wisdom of cocaine. What can I say? A girl's gotta have hobbies. Ah. Yumi, don't just tweet the word Coke daily. They'll think you're either a dealer or... No! I meant tweet at Coke, not tweet Coke. It's getting late over here. Thank you for the stream, Yumi. Good night, mister! Thank you for spending time with us. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Victorian era dark history. It's gonna get really dark. I love Victorian era dark history. Make the Coke in your cauldron. I'd be down to learn about it, Yumi. Hell yeah. There's a guy on TikTok who goes through the history of a lot of companies. Oh, I've seen him on YouTube. I only get YouTube shorts, okay? I'm not physically on TikTok. But I am aware that they are TikToks posted to YouTube. But I have seen some of his too. Yeah. Victorian history? Hell yeah. Victorian history. Let me pull up something. Let me pull out something really quick. Hold on. I want to see what my... That's the wrong button. That's the wrong tab. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. What song is that? Just kidding. I'll figure that one out. I want to look up my schedule for next week so I can let you know what's happening. I think I will be streaming tomorrow. Let me get my schedule up tonight to confirm it. But I probably will be. But next week we will have... Excuse me. Next week we will have... Oh, damn, I didn't even... I didn't finish planning my week. But we will have Christmas cookies. We will have... a meme review, I think, if I can figure out my 3D. We will have karaoke next week. We have a jam-packed week, okay? I had to sort through 50 tabs of cat videos, bird videos. Gingerbread guys with shibari. Whoa, hold up. They would just look like mummies. But yes, we're gonna make Christmas cookies. We're gonna try and squeeze in a karaoke. I want to squeeze in some 3D testing with my new setup. And then we have the concert this weekend. So I won't be streaming on the concert days. Just because there is a lot to do. Wait, you sing? No, who said that? Sometimes. I can't wait for the concert. I want you guys to hear the songs I wrote. One of them you have heard, but I wrote a whole new song just for you. Yeah. And I'm excited for you to hear it. Yeah. Should check out Yumi's Hex Girl cover. Yeah, there's a Hex Girl cover. There's a few songs or whatever. Can we make a quiche? Quiche is not Christmas. We're not making out of a Lenore. And then I will be streaming on Christmas Day. I will be, because I know the time difference, so I'll be streaming the day before Christmas and the day after Christmas. So if you are spending Christmas alone or you have some free time and you want to drop by, please feel free to. Maybe I'll try making some Christmas dinner. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook, but I can try. We can make some dinner and dessert. But yeah, I will be here to spend time with you. Yeah. Gonna make a Christmas roast? Absolutely not. It's too hot. The most I will do is put some chicken in the oven. I'll put a little bit of chicken in the oven. Surely you can make mashed potatoes. Surely. I had to think about it. The one time I tried making it, I did burn the bottom, but the rest of it was okay. Just don't eat the burned bottom. Who are we gonna raid? Well, we are going to raid... hold on, give me 1 second. We're gonna raid Reina Run Nia. She's doing karaoke, gorilla karaoke. Unarchived warm-up before the relays. Here we go. So, I'm scared for that day. How dare you? You know what? I'm just gonna order a pizza. Screw you. Christmas mukbang. Fuck it. But yes, I will see you tomorrow. Be good. Stay safe. Don't do anything I will do. I will get my schedule up tomorrow. Say hi to Reina. Tell her it's a Christmas miracle raid. A Christmas broom raid. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.